out. So that is happening on another stream. There's a couple of games going on, of course, at the same time. Make sure to check them out. It's for us though, Secret versus Gambit. Now these two teams we remember a year ago. You know what? That was actually a year ago. Like coming Sunday, that was exactly a year ago.
Like exactly 365 days.
Like exactly a year ago, because it was the Katowice finals. I believe that was then. Yeah. The Katowice finals had Secret versus Gambit at 3-0 for Secret, but Gambit looked really good.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think anyone remembers besides the players, maybe.
Well, yeah.
But Liquipedia remembers.
Liquipedia remembers, always.
Yeah, I watched the Team Secret's run during the European qualifiers of the LA Major. They did not lose a single game. This team just looks too strong for anyone else. You know, maybe OG can contest them. We'll see in this matchup. Gambit's one of the hottest. I always say the hottest and the coldest team at the moment. You don't know who's going to show up. They have some roster changes recently. FN is back. Most people know him for his time during the Empire when they were on the Prime.
Empire, and most recently, I guess it's been Windstrike for him. But we also know he is there because of some, like part of the current CAS drama, right?
Drama's back on the menu.
Yes. Yes, it is, because it was GPK's slot, and then GPK got poached by VP, and then VP is like, wait, there's a contract you're attached to, never mind, and then already GPK was banned, and then FN was like, oh, I can play, and I'll stand in.
I thought you were going to say, is there anyone else we're going to poach? You know?
No, they already did Zayat, so...
I saw some interview with Dendi as well.
Yeah. What do you see from the interview with Dendi?
Well, they also stole one of their players, which was ready to play, and 2 days before they snatched it.
And that was, you know what, that is the exact, like that was GPK's slot. And I was like, okay, GPK can't play, we'll go get someone else. We'll get Kuman, you know, the guy that was supposed to play with don't worry, we're going to inform you of the drama all the way through the weekend, because I'm sure that's going to be a hot topic for us, because it is. You know, we don't get that much drama like that anymore in Dota 2.
I miss that. You know,
as long as you're not involved yourself, you know.
Exactly.
Do need to keep that in mind, but yeah, then it's, you know, it's not bad. A little bit of drama, a little bit of spice here and there. Obviously, also create some storylines to make sure that there's more on the line than just wins and losses. And for this match, along the line is upper bracket for one of these two teams. Team Secret opening with the Slardar Pugna, and the opening for Gambit was the Troll Ancient Apparition. What do you like so far?
I'm not a big fan of Troll as an opener. You can already see a counter with the Pugna. The Cripify just way too good against the Troll Warlord, and Slardar, one of the best heroes at the moment, which gives you a good laning stage against the melee heroes. Also opens up the Roche. Whether you lose 1 or 2 heroes near the Roche pit, suddenly they have the Aegis, they build the advantage, and wait for the second Roche to finish the game. Yep.
Mobility on the side of Gambit with the Pango pickup. We'll see. We'll see what they're going to do with their locations, or who's playing what, who's playing where, because both the Shaker and Pango, I mean, I guess you're going to want to have Pango on the offlane Shaker position 4? Missing mid? Like, is it just the straightforward
It could be
thing?
still a mid Pango. They could put Troll on mid, depends on the matchup.
Yeah.
Is Razor still in a pool? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
They don't have that many mobile heroes besides Pango who can swashbuckle away from the static link. It's great against the Troll Warlord. It's the only target that you want to go for in a team fight. But it's Team Secret, one of the most unpredictable teams in terms of drafting, so it's pretty much impossible to guess what they're going to go for.
We did just have a Nisha IO, and you know, they won. Yes, great that they won, but it was not really convincing. And I'm not sure if we're going to see that again, to be honest. Like, I feel like if you're going to do an experimental draft, it has to crush, especially against a team that you're supposed to win on.
Yeah, they had to adjust things because they picked Void Spirit. There was a puck on the enemy side. Yeah. It's a tough matchup for Void Spirit, so they just put him on position 4 instead and pick Io. I don't think nothing's wrong with the carry Io. Like, he got nerfed after the last PI with the level 15 and level 20 talent swap, but still one of the carries that can surprise you at every stage of the game.
I mean, he did, but was he really the reason why they won? I don't know. Like, if you put... I compared it in the cast. Like, if you put Nisha on a hero, you give the same amount of farm that he had on the IO as him on a Medusa, like, it's not a competition.
You think it would be easy 2-0?
In favor of Secret, yes. I think so, too.
I think Nisha played amazing on that IO, and he carried them, so he did his job.
Fair. He did his job. Let's see what he's going to play this time round. He could, of course, play the Pugna, but I think it's a little bit more likely for them to save his pick for last at this point. What are you thinking? I like Slardar for Zai. Yapsor, probably... Maybe Yapsor Pugna? Or you like Nisha Pugna? What do you like?
I don't like Slardar as position 3 when you're playing.
You don't?
I do in certain matchups when you're playing against the range hero, which is Troll. He can transform, of course. So you don't get that much farm. You don't bully people out of the lane. You can still creep skip. He's good as position 4 as well if you drag the creep wave behind tier 1 and tier 2 tower. Not a big fan of Juggernaut here, but I'm pretty sure Poppy knows better than me. Like, matchup Juggernaut against a Troll, you're not gonna get a good ulti on Troll Warlord.
Troll Lord
yeah.
works as well. No worries. Let's see. Last ban coming out for Gambit. Let's see what they are expecting that still that Secret still needs. There are indeed some different options. They ban out the Magnus, so they do ban out I guess it's both the Nisha hero and the Yapsor hero. A little bit of a combination there, but mostly lately a Nisha hero. Removing that one. And Secret will probably also look towards removing a mid laner, depending on what they're planning on playing mid, because they have to reveal it first.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Pango on the off lane so far, because they have the last pick. They want to give their mid laner a better matchup, which they still don't know what's it going to be. Probably a Pugna, but things could swap around.
They ban out Brood. It's Shacklo, you know, it's a scary offlaner with the Brood. Scary, he can go mid with that, of course, as well. Would it have been a good Brood game? I always thought Pugna was kind of the counter to a Brood, or a counter to a Brood.
It's easy to maneuver against the Pugna's Blast. Yes, you deal damage to the spiders, but if you misuse it, the Decryptify is good against against if spiders are playing aggressively. But yes, all right. I love this one.
Yeah, we saw. What did we see? We saw Limp played a lot at the major. Obviously, we've seen Weeha played an awful lot, but not recently. They have not picked it for him that much lately. But it is a mid laner. Correct?
It looks like a mid laner. So they need someone that deals well with the Wind Ranger.
Who does well against Wind Ranger?
They don't have that much tower damage besides Troll, so they will need to take a fight. I'm thinking maybe if they want to go for something like a Viper, maybe even a Dragonite, something more tanky. Not sure if Dragonite's I think I always talk about Dragonite as a 10th pick. I don't necessarily think that he's like the best hero in the meta right now, but he checks a lot of the boxes.
Yeah.
And it's always good to have, like, he's playing against these cores who rely on physical damage, and he has a lot of extra armor.
Yeah, it's one of the most tanky mid laners. Is it the most tanky mid laners out there? I believe so. Making good case for himself anyway. So I always feel like you can never really go wrong with a Dragonite. We'll see though. They're taking into their bonus time. They have 7 seconds left, and they need to decide what they'll do with the lanes, what they'll do with their mid hero, and they'll go for Night Stalker, meaning we'll probably have a Troll mid.
Troll mid looks like it. So
wait, so maybe Pango mid? Actually?
Could be. They could swap things around if they want to put Pango mid, Troll on the safe lane. Everything's still open. That's why they're not picking their heroes yet.
Yes. Well, Night Stalker, what do you think about that hero nowadays? We haven't really seen him that recently. I haven't anyway.
It will give them ability to actually kill Juggernaut. They have a lot of burst damage, can play active, gonna give them trouble unless there is a good Shackle or Slardar stun. Like, he will cause a lot of issues. It's one of the better heroes against Juggernaut since you can't really itemize. Normally you build Diffusal Manta style.
Yeah.
Manta style is not gonna save you against the silence from the Night Stalker.
Yeah, it kind of moves your BKB up in priority, and you don't really want to do that because then you're going to like that.
Buy it on Jug,
yeah.
Especially early on. Might buy it in the later stage if the game develops in that
But now he kind of has to. Or do you feel like it's going to be fine as long as he chooses his fights correctly?
Not necessarily. Like, you have you will probably have one Force Staff. You have Pagna with the Decrepify to save you from any incoming physical damage. With the Life Drain, he can also save you. I don't think you can just tank up and be able to survive. But it's hard, so you can't really rely on using your abilities fully in a team fight.
Now, if I would remove the team names from the draft, I'm doing that on the screen here. Like, which draft would you?
Yeah, I'm having an amnesia right now.
Yeah, which side was which? No, which draft do you favor? Like, I know Secret comes in as the favorite, not just for the series, but for the whole tournament. So it's, taking that into account, you're always going to favor them a little bit. But in terms of drafts, just that?
They have a lot of sustain. Pagna's Life Drain. You have Windranger, who's hard to kill. You have Juggernaut with the Healing Ward, good Roche potential, a lot of push power from Juggernaut and Pagna. And I'm not a big fan of Troll.
Okay,
I've seen this hero lose a lot of matchups, lose a lot of games. It always feels like you need an extra item to be as efficient as enemy carry.
Why do we see him picked up that often then? Because we see him in a lot of games. Like, what makes Troll first pick material for these teams? Like, what do they see in it?
I don't see any benefits of first picking Troll, to be honest, because you know that there's going to be a lot of counters to it.
Okay. Let's find out what's going to happen here. Then we have got Zai playing the Pugna, so it will be the core Pugna, and I think that means Slardar is for Puppey. This is a position 5 Puppey because it was Yapzor that is still playing the Pugna. And Anisha indeed on that Windranger.
I believe it's Zai on Pugna and Rubik.
Sorry, I meant, sorry, I meant Rubik. We just saw him,
30 seconds to battle.
There is no reason not to give Yappy a Rubik FNG.
No, they'll give him the runaway, but it's, it's pretty spooky there in his jungle. 3 heroes from Secret just trying to lay claim on the outpost, but mostly, of course, the runes that are about to spawn. Goes for two for two, though, and also both of the outposts get just taken by the other team. We got Vampire playing on the Shaker, so it is a Night Stalker by Shaklo on the off lane, and then in the mid lane it will be FN on his Pango. Isn't that the hero that he got known for on Windstrike? Was that a different person? Yeah, I'm confused with 9 actually.
F9?
No, just 9.
If you combine those two. FNG getting harassed a lot. You can't really trade hits against Rubik once he uses a Fade Bolt. AA fairly low.
Yeah, he's already ferrying himself extra regen. After that, that headdress is not gonna be enough. Pango versus Windranger. Who wins?
Definitely a Windranger. Pango is gonna get harassed every single time he gets close, and Nisha is top 3 laners in the world. I'm not gonna say the best one because there's always someone lurking.
All right, which are the other 2?
I'm gonna say Thompson because of the stuff that he does, and you can choose the 3rd one.
I can choose the 3rd one. Do I have to?
You don't.
Okay, then I won't because that is spooky territory. Because there's so many people in high contention for that title. I would say Yapzor and FNG, they'll continue battling each other. I think Yapzor here by getting the upper hand, but pulling the entire wave to the middle point between the tier 1 and tier 2.
I feel like Team Secret wants to prove something, even though they don't have to. Like, you thought Carry Io was dead, here it comes. You thought Juggernaut's not a real hero, well, we're gonna pick it.
I mean, that is true. You're saying you don't like Troll, but do you then like Jug?
I don't like Jug playing
against Troll.
Troll, yeah, because so he's definitely gonna need to have a different target in a team fight. There's no save on side of Gambit. So if you use your ulti on AA, Night Stalker, Earthshaker, it's a guaranteed kill.
Yep. Vampire trying to do the same thing that Yapzor's eyes are doing on the other side, just pulling the wave through. We're going to see that a lot, and we do see that a lot, and I think that's going to just continue putting these lanes at a quite passive state.
Oh, you thought that was obnoxious? We're just going to put some band-aid on it. You can't drag the first creep wave. Bam, fixed. Now we're going to do it with the 2nd and the 3rd one.
Oh, Zai, he has to be careful here, because Dream is putting out quite a punch here on this top lane, on his Troll Warlord. But he does have a salve, so he is still A-OK. In the meantime, on the bottom lane, someone is not A-OK. It is Vampire, but he will be saved by a little bit of the block from Shaklo. Like, there's no chase. There was no chase. He does show himself. Poppy has to be careful there, but the tower is at least preoccupied hidden creeps. But you see Vampire still sticking around. He's playing a risky game there, but he does have... Oh no, he's out of regen actually. He just ate his last tango. He's done.
Well, seems like Pango's doing better than I expected on the mid lane. 17-6 against 13-2. A lot of procs on that disarm, so Windranger can't harass him.
And I guess also like he's getting last hits, but he won't have any kill potential until he gets a rotation from someone else, right?
Yeah. Unless somehow Windranger's out of mana, playing too aggressively. Well, she is at the moment, Sheaves.
Oh, yeah, we do see the harass indeed being complete there for FN. He is really looking for Nisha's kill here. There's a win run available for
just
Nisha.
got the mana.
He's fine. He has a salve as well. Of course he does. Pops a mango after putting all his null tallies in his backpack. Efficiency there coming out from Nisha. So where do you think First Blood's going to happen? Because we've got a lot of exchanging of regen on all the lanes.
Well, if I say it, I want a cut of JJ's pay, you know? If I'm helping him out...
Fair, fair. We'll see. Shacklo is going to try to teleport himself to base, but he will not be able to make it. First Blood happens on that bottom lane. Yep, you do it. Yep.
And the walk of shame back to bottom lane.
Oh, that is always a painful one. Teleporting out, not making it. YapzOr will find himself Courier, extra little tidbit of gold. Always a welcome. We do have Troll actually struggling a lot more than what I thought he would, by the way. Because I figured... You know, you got all these lane pools and all that, but I thought Dream was going to be still fine in terms of last hits. But I feel like he's not, because I compare him to the Juggernaut. Juggernaut is 29-6. Troll is 20-7.
Troll is a strong laner, but he's playing against the two heroes, against the Fade Bolt and the Cripify, so he needs to use his axes for last hitting purposes. Zai dropping low.
Yeah.
They don't have a flask.
Oh, yeah, he has to be careful. I mean, he has 3 stick charges. It's not really going to be enough there, as we do have... yeah, he'll heal up a little bit. He's got some tangos, but that's it.
Oh, the build on Puppey. He's playing against 2 melee heroes on the bottom lane, so he's just maxing out Bash.
I know, that's like free harass. A whole bunch of damage coming out from him. Zai is playing with fire, though. I must say, one rotation would do the trick for killing him off. Nobody wants to rotate, though. We have lanes that are, you know, you consider them... They're moving around a lot on their own lanes, but they are fairly static in terms of helping out other people.
Earthshaker can make a rotation, and here he comes. Just going to refill the bottle for FN. Could try to make a move on the top lane. Bottom lane does not seem that killable. Both of these heroes are fairly tanky.
Yeah.
Or if he gets a good Fissure block on a mid lane, even though it's against the Windranger, so it's not going to be that effective.
Oh, he's going to try for it. The roll as well. Oh, he knocked it to the high ground, though. Can he actually make it? He can maybe... Nah, you can't. Oh, hey, he'll find Puppey, but that's not a kill. And Puppey had a crush ready for him. Power shot will be off the mark, so FN does not have to burn through a whole lot of regen if he wants to come back in. He does have a mango popped just in case, but Puppey is not taking enough damage from that Night Stalker to dive him. It is nighttime, though.
Yeah, very nice move from Nisha. He knows how Dota mechanics works. Goes right on the edge. Yeah. Gets on the high ground with just one push from Pangolier's ulti.
Yeah, clever. Do you want to, when you see a Night Stalker in a game, especially when he's played as a core, do you want to see him rotate?
No.
Or are you happy with him just...
No, during the first time, you want the other heroes rotating to his lane.
Okay.
Because if you're missing, you know something is up. The enemy knows you're doing something. Plus, you're missing a lot of farm. And now he just wants to build up some items, get the level advantage. This is why Earthshaker decided to move to the top lane. There's a lot of kill potential on the top. With an extra slow or a good Fissure block on Pagana, who's still level 5. And there it comes. Slow from Troll, Axes. Even Pango came. So that's going to be an easy kill.
Easy pick-off for FN. Good kill for him. We do see the gold 1k in favor of Secret, but at least Gambit is making some moves on this map and is trying to trying to establish dominance, as you call it. FN doesn't end up going for his ultimate. Too much harass coming out, too much damage coming out from Puppey. He has that bash ready every single time when Gambit wants to make a move. So we've seen Shaker rotate. We've seen Nightstalker rotate. Do you want to see aggressive rotations coming out from Secret, or are you happy with them just playing defensive Dota at the moment? Like, they are rotating, but only in answer to what Gambit is doing. And actually, with this focus fire, Gambit, Vampire, is taking so much damage. They're all coming, though. FNG here as well. They want to take down Nisha, bouncing around. This time, Nisha not close to a cliff, and he'll end up dropping while it is the Shaker that lives. TP out coming from Puppey. FN knows he doesn't stand a chance at that. Good kill once again for Gambit.
Yeah, I think this is okay for Gambit. They just got a kill on the bottom lane. Shoshlo is getting a lot of levels. There's no way Juggernaut kills you unless somehow you decide to overextend it. There's no real follow-up. This is level 4 Slaughter who can't really get close. Zai just hit level 6, so there is kill potential. Troll still does not have ulti ready.
No. Yeah, but that's fine, right? Because he would just use it to save himself.
Yeah.
Would you ever use it aggressive?
He popped it aggressively to get some extra attack speed.
It's true. That is true. Zai. Yes, they run, but Decrepify is actually not your friend in that case.
Mask of Madness Jug. What a time to be alive. What was that? 670 or 684?
Yeah, we're reinventing Dota, but just going retro mode, right? That is kind of what happens here with Matu.
You got 1-1-1-1 build and some stats. Man, I missed stats.
Yeah, I missed stats too.
Nice Fisher block.
Ooh, I think Juggernaut misses stats. Juggernaut was one of those heroes that you always wanted stats on.
Yeah. Either Jug or Anti-Mage.
Yeah.
And I miss Burning now.
Oh, memories, memories. The pressure is still being applied here by Secret. I mean, at the moment, Dream has recovered in terms of, like, he's top of the net worth for his squad, but he can't really get too much other than Zai. And we know that this is what Zai does. He dies. But there's 3 heroes needed to kill him off. So space created, as you'd call it. And Matu is really good at making use of that space at the moment, pushing out on the bottom lane.
Yeah, Zai with the classical tactical feed, helping his team out to get the most out of the map. FN, I love the build. Power Treads, Magic Wand, building into the Fusel Blade. During European qualifiers for LA Major, I think I've said it 600 times that the Fusel Blade is one of the most broken items in the game, besides Mana Burn being the most broken Dota mechanic right now. Medusa, Nyx Assassin is back as well. It's so hard to play.
Yeah.
Like, the only way you itemize against it is the BKB. Or just get unlimited mana pool. Wow.
Wow. Or make sure you're unattackable. Storm Spirit.
Sure.
You know, that like, just zip around. But you're right, it is...
or pick heroes who don't use mana.
Like, we're Wraith... No, he uses mana too. Which heroes don't use mana, Lacoste?
I don't have an answer. Oh, another good push.
Yeah, knocked to the low ground.
Good for Team Secret, I mean.
Yes. Oh, another wasted ultimate by FN. Fortify coming out here to protect the siege creep, seeing if they can take out this tower. The blast coming out as well. The deny is not there from FN. And yeah, tier 1 tower dead. That's the first... well, the second tier 1 tower dying, as we did have Matu taking that bottom tier 1 down. The game still feels very even, though. The gold is obviously still even for the squads. But, yeah, we'll see still who is going to get the advantage. Perhaps with Gambit, with the smoke gank, they are looking for getting the advantage.
Gambit has a really nice timing and synergy with the levels and the items in this game. Once Pango gets the Fusel Blade, it's going to be a second nighttime, so this is when Nightstalker will want to play aggressively.
Yes. They do rotate with the Nightstalker, so him missing from the map might be an obvious tell for Secret, but not obvious enough for Puppey, who's eaten all the damage. Like, there was no way out. 4 versus... I'm going to call it 4 versus 1, because even though Zai was there, like he knew the fate of Puppey. That is actually something you call tank the gank. I think that's worth, right? For Secret.
Yeah, we've been praising Team Secret for tactical feeding, you name it, creating space. Now you called it something differently.
I mean, sure. It's
Gotta stay positive, huh?
Yes, but it's 1 to 5 on a kill. So in that regard, I would always say, Gambit is doing better. But
no.
The gold is even, and I feel like if Gambit was doing better, they should be ahead in this map.
That's the thing about Secret. Even though they might be losing in kills, they're still in control of the game. They know how to get the most out of the map. Even though it looks someone is dying, the other, I'm going to call it 3 cores, are still getting the farm. Zai, a little Jukarino.
Yeah, I think he's still in a little bit of trouble with Dream coming in here too. But actually, he has backup in the form of Puppey, and Matu will still die for it. The backup actually doesn't end up doing anything at all. That's a good kill for Gambit, because that one actually forced out rotations that didn't end up getting anything off the back of that. So that one, I would say Gambit taking the upper hand, only if they don't end up dying here, because we do have 4 heroes of Secret on this top lane.
Nisha.
Yeah.
He also made a rotation. They want to
everybody
make some pressure on this side of the map.
They take the tower. That's all outer towers down on the side of Gambit. But they don't yet get a kill. We'll see if they end up being aggressive at all. Doesn't look like it. Is that all that rotation worth it for tier 1?
It's a tier 1 tower, and this is the second most, first cost-efficient, most cost-efficient item in the game.
Yep.
That's Crystallis for you.
Matu getting a kill there. The tree wasn't there to shackle to it, as we saw Nisha attempt for it.
Who's the real Shacklo now, huh?
Yes, exactly. Trying to shackle the Shacklo.
Once Wind Ranger gets her item and she's going for MKB, that's going to be a ton of damage. If you combine that with Slardar's ulti, like, that hero is just straight up dead.
Yeah. All right, Shacklo, it's daytime. You got to be careful. It is going to be nighttime in 10 seconds, though. He could try to turn it around, but he will need some people from his squad here, and everybody is bailing on him by the looks of things. At least Dream is continuing to his farm on the top lane. Dream, you said you don't like Troll, but then again, you don't like Juggernaut against Troll, so he's doing okay, right?
Yeah, in terms of net worth, yeah, both heroes are doing completely fine.
Yeah. Would you like to see him being more active, or is this like, is he playing it right?
He's just farming with the Maelstrom. That's the build that he should go for in this game. I'm not a big fan of Battle Fury, unless you're playing against some illusions, let's say Phantom Lancer. But it always feels like when you go for Battle Fury that you need another item to fight. Yeah, I would like to get a Yasha, I would like to get a BKB after, and you're never playing with the team.
Yeah, there's always something more to get.
This is the power of Slardar. With just 1 core, you can get the Roche.
Easy. They are giving up on it for the moment. Gambit coming in with the smoke. They have all 5 heroes here. Puppey is looking to tank the gank once more. Does get a crush off, but the Fissure will stop him. Jump forward from FN, and with the stick charges, Puppey still lives and is able to make it out. Matu spins, he's fine too. That is a big smoke gank from Gambit, and it might result into deaths on their end, with Shacklo defensively having to pop his nighttime thing. Oh, he didn't do it. He didn't pop his nighttime, but he is out. He lives.
Gambit has a really nice long-range initiation from AA Blast, Fissure from the Fog, and then follow-up from the Swashbuckle. Same thing for Team Secret. Power Shot if Fissure is stolen by Rubik. Also great ways to start a fight. A lot of magical damage and burst.
Secret edging ahead in the net worth now. They still really, like, all they have done is react to Gambit's movements, I feel. And they've done so well. I mean, they've gotten the outer towers, and they, only lost a couple of heroes here and there. I'm curious if this Aegis is gonna give them momentum to push forward.
Man, Team Secret, they're insane. They don't care about AA, Fissure. They don't care about nighttime. They're in Roche Pit, hitting it. And look at this, just scouting and some good harassment.
Yep. Nice blast coming out, though. on Zai and Puppey. FN is taking way too much damage. He has to be careful. He is actually dropping right there. YapzOr has to be careful as well. He's able to shield crush himself away.
One more
Shacklo.
shot.
The amplified damage will make sure that you're visible for that power shot coming out from Nisha. 2 heroes dead on the side of Gambit. And Roshan, if it wasn't free before, it wasn't, but it is now.
Yeah, definitely is. Once again, nice ulti from Matu on Pangolier, who's rolling like, you can't stop me. Then he figures out, shit, man, there's a Juggernaut on the enemy team. And that's going to be an easy Roche for Team Secret. Aegis in the hands of Matu.
Yeah, that is an Aegis, and they are, with that previous fight, 4K gold ahead now, and they can start edging on towards the Gambit half of the map a little bit more and basically choking Gambit to death. I kind of feel like that's going to be their game plan. They can just take control over the Gambit side of the map if they want to.
Nighttime still for a minute and a half. They should try to make something happen. But they're showing on the map. This is the power of Team Secret. They know how to play when enemies are making mistakes. And look at the positioning from Zai on the top lane. He's putting the pressure on the tower, just fishing for some info. It does not matter at this point if he dies or not.
Shake the tree. And definitely shaking with that tier 2 tower almost dead already.
I've been shaking the trees today. Been playing Pokemon Shield. You know, some mangoes dropping.
Yeah. Good stuff. Oh, Zai, yeah, I mean, you probably, and actually, can he teleport out? Fisher coming out, maybe? No.
Where are you watching?
Okay.
Where are you watching? Well, we were. I don't think Vampire was. I don't know, maybe he was a little underestimating the Fisher length. That seems like a thing that shouldn't happen, but...
That's what we all do.
Well, he had a different problem. He thought it was shorter, you know? All right, so Secret is actually now smoking up, looking for kill, looking for pickup. They miss Shacklo here on the left, but they do end up finding themselves a better target in FN's Pangolier.
Pangolier deals a lot of damage in a short period of time, but is extremely squishy with this kind of a build.
Did they get the outpost in time? I don't think. Yeah, they do actually. That was some next level things as a Shackle comes out on FNG.
He denied the rune, but paid with his life.
Yeah, and they didn't get an outpost at all on Gambit. They need that experience as well.
I love this Dire and the Radiant Vision. It's extremely helpful. First time I see it. Production doing a good job.
And you can tell that Vampire and Zai both on this top lane. With Zai just continuously creating space. The rest of Secret now is applying a lot more pressure than what they did before, hoping that they will bait someone of Gambit to come over and maybe defend or...
Now the game is over. I mean, GG branched on the mid lane, planted. Yeah. Save the planet.
Yeah, 1 tree at a time. Yeah, the Gambit I have to answer, right? Because what is their plan? Because we know that Secret is like, even though it's only 5k gold difference and the kills are even, but they've got this control over this game and over Gambit's movements at this point. What does Gambit need to do? Apart from not dying right about now.
Where's the Echo?
Not really there. It looks like everybody of Secret.
He's stuck.
He kind of locked himself in place there on the side.
Oh, he's preparing for the second one. You know, that's 200 IQ play. You stuck yourself.
Yeah, he's waiting for level 12. You know, he's level 9 only, so he wants to get the second level on his ultimate before he uses it, perhaps. He does have the Link Dagger, so yeah, he could make a nice play, but... Yeah.
But. There's always but.
Is it enough at this point?
That's a good Fisher block.
Yeah. And you said it during the draft. I mean, you got Sustain, you got Push. The healing ward's on cooldown still for the moment, but there's an Aegis on Matu, so he's gonna be fine here, taking this tier 3 tower and getting healed up again by Zai as well.
Yeah, Aegis still up and running. JJ, do you mind checking how much time do we have?
Can we see that? We can't see that, JJ. We have an overlay thing. So we can't...
Should be around a minute and a half if my inner clock is correct.
Is that... how about this clock? Is that any more helpful? I think the... Yeah, never mind. It would be soon. But Secret still has a little bit of time to work with it. They won't have Puppey to work with it, though, because he dies. Jackal will die in return with the Omni Slash being used by Matu. And they're just going to continue forward without Puppey anyway.
They just need to be careful about the Earthshaker's Echo Slam.
Yeah,
so you can see the positioning. GG's branches drop to block some vision.
Let's look at this Echo. It goes, and they do kill off Nisha. He has got buyback. That was the Blink Echo. Matu will be able to just Blade Fury TP out. There's that at least for him. The rest of his squad is trying to get out. Zai, he'll try to teleport out as well. And actually, he will be able to do so because they don't see him in time. Was close.
Was close.
But
yeah,
they don't see
3 times close, it counts as 1 kill. This is the first one. Keep counting, Sheaves.
If that is a rule, that would be...
That's unwritten rule. I didn't make that up. It's
that would be
official
a
Dota rule
You just
book.
die on the spot.
Oh, wait.
If it was close.
Oh, wait, we don't have that one.
No, we do not. All right. So at least, you know, this was their big Blink Echo combo, and they blow it on Nisha, and you know, it's great to take him down, but they already lost their ranged Drax. And I kind of feel
Not
they
that
didn't.
big of a deal.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they didn't get enough with it.
They saved the melee Raxes.
Yeah.
They got the kill on the core. You gotta stay
True.
positive, you know.
Okay, fair. But if they continue doing that and they lose 1 Rex every time they kill a core, you know, that's not going to help them forward. They got to get things of their own. They at least got 1 tower already down on that bottom lane, but they should try to, you know, get some map control back. Maybe get Smoke out for some wards. They've got 1 ward up only on the Dire jungle at the moment. Fisher coming out. Actually, they find Puppey again. Yeah, they'll find, like, they'll just play as 5 together at this point. Just farm as 5, kill as 5, fight as 5.
The thing about Slardar is Roche. Like, you got the first Roche, you build all the advantage. After that, now you're waiting for the second Roche. And the thing is, if you have a superior vision, enemy can't contest your Roche. Roche just dies in 7 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah. Even when they were up against the Echo and the Ice Blast and all that, though, they still attempted it. Like, they still went for it. So I'm thinking Secret is not, at this point, worried at all about the counterplay at the Roche pit, even though on paper it should be Gambit that has the upper hand around there.
Yeah, they can have 3 heroes showing on the map, while Slaughter plus 1 are just doing Roche, either Wind Ranger or Juggernaut. So you need to be careful about it.
Yeah, you really do. And that's why we have that ward indeed on that top side. We'll see if that's gonna be enough, though. Gambit trying to control their own jungle at the moment. They are 6k gold behind, but they're ahead on terms of the kills, and they're just trying to make their game plan work. I feel like they haven't really been able to play their own game because Secret is just pushing them into a version that, you know, they don't really want to play. They're molding them differently. How is Gambit gonna, like, what is their ideal way of playing this game?
Well, they definitely need to contest the second Roche, because if they lose it, it feels like the game is just over. Troll finished his BKB, Pango's going all in, he needs to risk it, built up a Basher, so they have a way of stopping Juggernaut while he's spin TPing, being on a different side of the map. Echo Slam is going to be up, it is up again, and it's going to be level 2 soon, but this Juggernaut is just staying 1 step ahead, already a full butterfly on him.
Yeah. When we said we don't like Troll against the Juggernaut, but at this point it's basically Juggernaut against all the other heroes, and Troll is just like, even if they don't have to attack Troll at this point. You can decrepify him and they can just save him for last.
Yep.
Or shackle him or crush him. I don't know. It feels a little underwhelming on Gambit's side in terms of fight potential, in terms of kill potential. Even though I feel like they should have it, but they don't.
And they have ways to deal with Troll with 2 Force Staffs, 1 on Slardar, 1 on Pogna. Yeah, you see 4 heroes showing on the map. Once again, they're getting the kills, but it feels like these are just empty kills. There's still tier 1 tower on mid, tier 1 tower on the top lane. They can't get anything out of it because all the lanes are constantly pushed in. Yeah,
and it's on a position 5 Slardar. It's been Puppey the last 3 kills that they've gotten. Something like that. It's not ideal for them. Roshan is back up and available.
Almost 6 slotted.
Yeah, he could be. I mean, there's a lot of potential there. Is there at any point is he 6 slotted? No, right?
No.
He's always going to be 4.
Yes.
Yes. Well, production
for now,
is ready
but
for anything.
in a couple of years, you
Yeah.
never know.
You never know. I mean, what consumable will drop next? That is the question.
I just want to see Windranger's items to see if she has that enchanted quiver. Yeah, one of the better items you can get on her tier 3 item. One of my favorite ones when you're playing Viper. And here it comes. Now they're just gonna slowly siege the Roche or try to fake it, fish for some info.
Well, they smoke up for it, and I do think Shacklo realized that a ward, like Zai's another ward was planted. The Ice Blast is on cooldown. They saw that flying past as well, so there's something that they don't have to worry about. You kind of have to contest it, but they're not.
That's the thing, the beauty of Slardar.
Yeah, it goes very fast at this point. Shacklo,
Oh, he even popped the ulti.
I mean, he only for an illusion, so it's not gonna do anything. It spooked Secret, thinking, oh, Gambit's gonna go for something, but then they end up not going for anything, and the Aegis will go to Matu again. They find themselves a Shaker as well. They're gonna look for Vampire. He does get the Crepify, but he gets his Blink off, and that should be enough to have him teleport back to base. They are in a position right now for Gambit that their chance is defend high ground and have like that wombo combo fight on, well, whichever lane Secret's gonna push in.
They are relying on a big Echo Slam. He can't afford to use it on one hero right now. Like, he needs to land it on 2 heroes plus.
Yeah, it's not, if he just gets Nisha, it's not enough.
It's a Night Stalker to buy some time, give him a good positioning in a team fight. He has a Blink Dagger, wants to go in, create chaos for Earthshaker, then he's gonna be following up with AA ulti.
If
Here
they
it
can,
comes.
if they
First
can blow
try.
up Aegis, that would be a really big. They are gonna try. Matu will drop once. The rest of his team is here. The Shackle already. Jeez, that was so much damage coming out in FNG. He'll be the first to fall on the side of Gambit. The rest is just trying to get himself out. Shacklo, he's gonna try, but look at that damage coming out from Nisha. That is ridiculous. Yeah, that is 2 kills going away. Secret for an Aegis. You know, they took away the Aegis. Is that worth it? Because that should delay Secret's high ground push, right?
It is. It's actually a big kill for Gambit. They did not use Echo Slam. It was a nicely timed Fissure into Enchant Totem. And they can take another fight. The problem is it's nighttime. Daytime for 5 minutes. So they need to rely on Night Stalker's ulti. It's a short window, 30 seconds.
That is going to be a tough one. At least he's going to be alive again. So will Aegis Separation for the upcoming fight. And even though they don't have an Aegis, Secret is moving towards Gambit's base. Apart from Zai. Zai is just playing his own game somewhere on the bottom lane. We saw him play his own game in previous game as well, just pushing out the wave constantly. And just getting the farm in the meantime as well.
That's just doing Zai things, dying from time to time, getting the info for his team. Like, Zai is playing this sacrificial off lane for quite some time.
Yeah.
Even though when you give him the matchup, he's gonna be the one carrying you, getting the items, and especially on heroes like Legion Commander, snowballing.
Yeah. Smoke up from Gambit. Let's see if they can find someone. And we see them rotate towards Nisha this time around. They do also have him. They know he's there. They have him with the vision. They will initiate with the Echo Slam. There's no hope. Like that, like you can't even pop BKB. The Cheese obviously wouldn't have done anything with the AA Blast, so that's a great kill for Gambit. And they are looking for more, actually. Oh, they find themselves Poppy. The roll is there as well. Looking to slow him down. This river is Slardar's domain, though. It is definitely not Yapstor's, however. He gets fissured and cut off.
But you can see Team Secret, they're still holding the high ground. If they overextend,
they will
gladly take that fight, man. I love this team, but we gotta give credit to Gambit. The nice pick-off on a Windranger, exactly what they need to do. Try to buy some more time.
And they didn't overextend. It would be very easy to just, you know, you feel like you just got 2 kills, you feel like you're outnumbering your opponent and you can do more, but they didn't go for that high ground. They knew that that would be a risky play for them. TP out's not gonna happen there for FN. Is Puppey going to be able to bash him? Yes, he is. Corrosive Haze there as well as the Omni Slash actually jumps to the neutrals, so FN's fine.
Oh,
Tiff coming out by themselves. I mean, yes, it was great play to have the RNG jump go to the neutrals.
He's buckled away.
That's true. That's true. He did that. Was his play. Omni Slash and cooldown. I feel like Gambit is playing this, like they're playing from behind, but they're playing this very well. This is the way they should play. Getting those pickoffs and just delaying Secret's game plan. And you know, they took that melee Rex, or sorry, ranged Rex super early, or relatively early, but they haven't really been knocking on a tier 3 tower's door for a very long time. Even though they've been ahead.
Just wait.
Oh, for the
third
next
Roche.
Yeah, okay. It's all about these Roches. It's all about these Aegises. It's gonna take a while before the next one is up, though.
You can see the kind of a game they want to play right now. 4 staffs on their heroes. Blink on Zai. Windranger just bought Blink for herself. So unless they use Blink Echo Slam initiation, they're not getting kills.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it just did, and it worked out. So you still, you know, you still have to be aware. But I guess if Nisha dies to that, then that is okay, because then at least Echo Slam's used. Is that how that works?
I think Gambit is perfectly fine with using Echo Slam and getting a kill right now on Nisha. Also Vampire.
Oh, Nisha!
That's Shadow Blade on him, so his positioning is going to be much better in a team fight.
By FNG. Or maybe not. He's forced out to the low ground. Shackle will stop the TP, and he'll leave the last hit for... That was a kill steal. 100% kill steal. Yeah, sir, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
If we see a replay and watch it closely, it was Nisha who was like, yeah, I know you're going to kill steal, so he walked away before.
I mean, he stopped. I thought he was going to give it to Puppey. It's like, you died so many times for me, you know, tank the gank. I'll let you have that one. And Yapster's like, nope. Mine.
Do you think it's written in his contract that he needs to do it?
Kill steal?
Yeah.
I would not be surprised. It's the clause. I will kill steal. Do not get mad at that. Not allowed. A finable offense to get mad at Japster's kill stealing. I mean, he's one of the supports that people allow it. Like, even, you know, I talked to the pros about that because, you know, it's a funny thing and it happens a lot. But it's like, you're used to playing with that and you know that he's going to put the gold to good use, right? It's not just going to go towards or anything like that. You are going to feel the impact of the gold that he's taking.
Yeah. And this is the reason why Team Secret plays with 4 cores a lot of the time.
Yeah. The gem up on Pupster.
Oh, full Abyssal Blade. That's a big one. If he can get on top of Juggernaut before he can get anything off, they have a nice ways of dealing with Jug at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, even if he... like, only Omni Slash would be the scary one if he gets that off, but even if he spins, he'll still die during that duration, right?
Yeah, if Troll focuses him with ulti, he will die.
Yeah, I think so too. Whereas Zai is gonna be playing a much more important role in terms of saves from this point onwards as well, though. Trying to... Because we know that those initiations... 5-man smoke from Gambit in the meantime as well. Those initiations from Gambit, they have to find a core, like pick off a core and then fight the rest of the team. And that's where Zai comes into play to basically heal the core that gets gone upon. Let's see if Gambit can get a good initiation from the side.
Oh, look at the Vords. 1, 2, 3 already from Team Secret.
Yeah, they know exactly where Gambit will come from. And we already see Puppey at the back there, ready to break the smoke. The jump forward, BKB still
early
goes active for Nisha. That is indeed an early one. Oh, he's actually going to go in. He jumped forward. He shackles the ancient operation. FNG lives, though, for the moment. It is Shackle. It is the first one to die, with Matumaman getting him. Nisha, in the meantime, in the back lines, getting focused. And now Matu, his ulti is down, and his Windrangers actually was down, coming back to the outpost.
Nice positioning. He has Echo Slam ready.
He's ready for it. He just needs to get Secret in a position where they're actually grouped up. Like, they are so aware of their positioning, despite, like, in the midst of a team fight that is normally pretty hectic, they are still very much aware that Vampire is still out there somewhere, ready for a jump. And I mean, at the moment, it doesn't even matter if he's ready on the side for a jump, because the kill happened mid. That was FN. They were able to take him down, and that big team fight that Gambit really wanted to have, they're not going to get it. I kind of feel like this is tier 4, and this could be game. If FN doesn't buy back, he has to buy back.
Earthshaker saving Echo Slam for loser's bracket.
Yeah. Up for the next game, you know. Benefit of the doubt. He's looking for it now. He's obviously completely visible with... Oh, he was completely visible with the Corrosive Haze, but Corrosive Haze just wore off. He could try to get into position with the Shadow Blade. Looks like Secret took that tier 4 tower and backed off, though they obviously took the Rex on the top lane as well. Roshan is going to be up soon. And they're just pushing Gambit into a position where they have to make moves. They have to try and find that fight. And it's going to be so difficult for them to find it.
They need to fight this next Roche.
Yeah.
If they lose it, the game is just straight up over. That's Team Secret for you. It feels like the game is pretty even for first 10, 15 minutes. Maybe the other team's leading in kills, but one mistake is punished harder than against any other team.
Yep. Gambit is being very aggressive now. They do want to get one of those kills before Roshan spawns.
Yondisk on Puppey. He just wants to be able to use his abilities multiple times.
And if he gets gone upon, I mean, that's perfect.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, look, you're tier 4s.
Yeah, someone has to defend at some point. Well, at least they're going to have FN go to the tier 4. That does mean Secret knows this. They have got the 5-man smoke. They're looking for a wraparound, and they're looking for the Gambit squad. One fight will secure them not only a team fight in the racks, but they'll probably secure them the game. Blink away and escapes from Gambit. They realize what is happening, but do they realize it enough? They're actually jumping FN on the top side first. Take that one down. Matu did get the spin off, so he'll be fine for the moment.
There's no buyback on FN. He already used it in the previous fight. Secret finds the perfect target.
Yeah, we're still waiting for that Echo Slam. Vampire is waiting for that positioning of Secret to be perfect because he needs that perfect Echo Slam. That is the only way back into this game. Shaklo already at the back lines with the supports, already popped his BKB, so he has to be careful. That is an Echo
Big
Slam.
Echo on the ground.
It's not enough. Like, he just echoed into the back and he'll just die to Matu. The rest of his team, BKB attempted TP out, but he gets bashed. He'll pop his ultimate, see what he can do, see if he can get someone. He does manage to get Yapstor. Is he able to get more, though? He gets...
what a
Shaklo, as well as Dream. That is 2 extra kills, and a GG is called. Gambit taps out of this one. It was a rough game for them. It felt like they attempted so many times, so many things, and they just couldn't get their plan.